Okay, so I was rambling and I kind of lost focus on what else I had regained when I started to just go through things. I wanted to get to this, I wanted to get to that, I wanted to get all my messages out, but at the same time I'm kind of leaving out some of my journey. So on the table I had the release of the MS hug, about 60 to 80%, and the release through the back made it so that I could stand up straighter. And when I walk with a walker, something that happens that a lot of people don't realize is they start to put their force down on the walker to, kind of push up the legs, take the weight of the upper half of their body off and do that. So your body's more used to going over, and that's not good. So for all those starting to work with a walker, try your best not to do that leaning forward so much. Try to hold on to it rather loosely. Use it when you need to for the balancing in that, but if you don't need that extra support like I did for lifting the legs, just remember not to hunch over so much if you can. It'll help you in the long run. So for me, with the MS hug and everything and the leaning forward on my walker, I had let go of a lot of the muscle support, and when the MS hug was relieved, it made it so that it was easier to go back. And so I was able to stand up better unassisted, including standing at the back of our truck while my husband went to unload my wheelchair to get me into the hotel when we were in Boston. And I was actually able to stand up straight without holding on to anything, and able to bend over into the truck, grab the cushion for on top of my wheelchair and pull it out, which is a huge feat when your body, now it's back to how it was before. It just wants to kind of fall over if it doesn't have something supporting it. What else? Okay, so when I got up off of the gurney after my couple hours wait after the treatment, my upper thighs felt lighter. A lot of my numbness and spasticity seems to cause my legs, from my torso actually down through my legs, to feel extremely heavy, like super weights are on there, like I'm walking through quicksand or something. It just makes everything a lot harder. But after the treatment, my upper thighs felt a lot lighter, and I didn't notice that moving the legs was any easier at the time. I was a little let down, and for all my saying that I had told myself that all I was going to get out of this was a better circulation system, you still in the back of your mind have hopes and dreams that everything's going to be the way you want it to be. So, of course, I did have the emotions of, oh crap, not me, damn it, pardon my darn. So, yeah, anywho, I got out to the car with the husband afterwards and went to transfer myself into the truck, and I was feeling a little blue. But lo and behold, when I went to go and transfer myself into the truck, moving my arms was lighter. It was just easier. They weren't as heavy. Got into the truck, and I thought, wait a minute, I haven't really tested things yet. So I had a piece of paper and a pen in there, and I decided to try my writing with my intention tremor. I was able to write my name beautifully, and the boys didn't know what I was doing. So afterwards I also wrote, I love you, and I showed that to my husband. And Ethan was in the back seat. He didn't know what was going on. I turned over the paper and I wrote, I heart you, and then I showed it to him in the back seat, and he was just like, Mommy, you write so nice. So yeah, that was really nice, unexpected. Still wishing I could tap my toes better, but that's okay. So got back to the hotel room, and that's when I started to use the walker for the first time after the treatment. And what I noticed was my toes weren't dropping like they normally do, or that I have to fight against. My right still seemed to be the weaker of the two, but it was still, I wasn't having any problems. So that was nice. I was tired. I was very tired after the treatment. Super tired, but not the fatigue MS tired, more like, you know, your body's trying to heal after having surgery. So we went on a week-long vacation. There were the couple of days we stayed in Albany, and we got to meet some other people going for treatment, and we got to go out to dinner all together, and that was, we're a tight group. We're a fight club together. Anyhow, what else? Oh, my sensation. When the numbness and spasticity lifted, and I've had this before, the first time I took baclofen, it made it a dream to be able to move, and my sensation got better. But then my body got used to the baclofen within a couple of weeks, and it wasn't doing that for me anymore. But when I had this treatment, I was able to feel better. I didn't realize I had problems hearing out of my left ear. I've tested fine for hearing, but all of a sudden it was like it was more radial. It was all the way around. It wasn't just, you know, like you had to be directional. Like I seemed to have a directional issue, but then when I was in the car and we were listening to some music, all of a sudden it was like, wait, that's better stereo than we had before. And also my vision, as I get tired, and it's gone back to how it was, so that's why I'm saying as I get tired, as opposed to as when I got tired. My eyes start to get hazy and just blurred. It sucks. Anyhow, that was gone. My ability to deal with the heat was way better. I was able to come back to Toronto with a heat wave, be outside on the scooter, and not be running to the bathroom the way I normally would, because my whole system would be saying, shut down, time to get rid of stuff, and whatever, when I didn't want to. Yeah, so the great benefits lasted for a month or two. And the sensation was so amazing in my feet. A couple times I got out of the truck and I tried to walk into the house on my own. I ended up holding on to my husband's hand, but still, that's amazing. I don't do that today. I didn't do it before. I did it a couple times and it felt so awesome. It felt like I was on the right road. When I was inside, I was always thinking, should I take the walker out and try to walk down the street? Should I try to exercise that more? Because it feels like I could do it. I didn't end up doing that, but I did walk into like our favorite Italian restaurant, which is very deep, and I took a table near the back, and I struggled, or I looked like I was struggling getting there, and I was scared. But when I got there, instead of being as fatigued as I normally would have been, I sat down, I smiled, and I said, that was easy. So, yeah. I am certain for myself that it wasn't placebo. If it was, I'll take it again anytime. And, yeah. So anyway, my sensation was so great on my feet that during the summer, we went out once, and I was in the car, and I decided to take off my shoes. And I decided to step out onto our driveway, which isn't gravel, it's paved, but I put my foot down, and I guess it's maybe because I'm not used to I wasn't used to the sensations anymore, and I hadn't built up my ability to just walk barefoot on things, that it was very painful. But, you know, as much as it was very painful at the same time, I was very happy, elated to be able to register that. And even in my bathroom where the tiles are, the edging of the tiles and stuff, that even felt kind of sharp. And yeah, now I'm back to not feeling that so much, but I had it back for a little bit. And the fact that I wasn't expecting these different symptom reliefs leads me to believe that this isn't placebo. It wasn't built up in my brain that I was going to be feeling those kind of things, possibly even. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else right now. I think I noticed that my sense of smell was greater, sense of hearing was better, sense of seeing was definitely better, sense of sensation was better. No fifth sense stuff, though. I'm not psychic yet. I don't know what's wrong with this. Okay, so I have a nutty sense of humor. You have to deal with all this stuff. Yeah, so I can't think of anything else to say, but I think I covered what came back for me, what was better. And unfortunately, most of that is gone now. But I've got the sweet memories, and I hope everybody else has the chance of getting all of that. Bye now.